Hello, and welcome back to Talking with author Theresa. I'm new again. Let's check it out. Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom. Okay, just saying. So, yes, all right. So, anyway, we're back, and today we are going to talk about how do we get whatever it is that we want in this lifetime out of our life, given the current circumstances we're in. I want you to get excited right now because I'm getting ready to share some good information with you, whereas you, in your current circumstance right now, can get whatever it is you desire. I want you to have that aha moment, but I'm changing the aha moment. It's that moment where, oh, you just had an epiphany. You just learned something new, something that's already within you that you can go ahead and bring out to generate those things that you want and desire in your life. But as far as the world, according to Theresa, it's no longer an aha moment. It is now a good golly Miss Molly moment. Okay. Just let me tell you, I had an encounter with a woman some years back, many years back. Yeah, we don't want to say how many years back, but it was at a Christmas party at a mansion in Manhattan. And she was alone, and she looked sort of like the lady on Drew Carey with the hair and the little trolls and the big blue eyeshadow. But she was sitting alone. I was at a table with two people, and she was sitting right to the right of us, and she was alone for most of the night. Well, the dance floor, people were on the dance floor. You know, she wasn't so popular, so no one was asking her to dance. And she was just sitting there alone. Well, I guess she didn't care because when they put on Good Golly Miss Molly, I thought I missed the memo. I didn't know where this lady was running to, but that lady did 90 to the dance floor, okay? But I didn't know. At first I was like, okay, is the building on fire or something? She's sitting there doing whatever she was doing, maybe eating hors d'oeuvres or what have you. Honey, that music said, good golly, Miss Molly. She got up. That lady was hustling to the dance floor. Like, I am not going to miss a step of good golly Miss Molly. And she was out there doing her thing. Well, I cried. It was the funniest thing ever. But that's what I want you to have. I want you to get excited. Like you just heard good golly Miss Molly come on. I want you to get excited about life right now. Because guess what? I don't want you to say anymore, well, I'm not smart enough to do that. I'd love to do this. I'd love to be an entrepreneur. I'd love to write a book. I'd love to start a business. I'd love to go back to school. Don't say, I don't have the money to do that. I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm not rich enough to do that. Unfortunately, I was raised in the ghetto with alcoholic or abusive parents. That's called so what? That's everybody's story. The real what is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to change it? Let's have that good golly Miss Molly moment for a minute here. Now, let me tell you, the law of the universe and the law of attraction says, and I believe I mentioned this before, that like attracts like, okay? So don't worry about how you are going to do something or how you are going to obtain something. You just need to focus on what it is you want and let the universe, which I call God, and everybody else and other people may call it something different, whatever. But let it be known that there is a higher power. But when you state what it is you want and you focus on your goal and what you want, don't worry about how you're going to get it. That's the domain of the universe. It will figure out the quickest, shortest, most harmonious way between you and your dream. So if I were to ask you, like I do most of my students, what's easier for you to obtain? A $500 house, or a $5 million house? And most people will answer a $500 house. But the answer is neither. The universe doesn't deal in dollar signs. It has no idea what $500 or $5 million is. It gives you what you're thinking about. It brings to you what you're thinking about. So if you're thinking about and focusing on and have made a vision board and you have a $5 million house on your vision board, if it's people you need, you'll attract them. If it's a certain book you need, you'll attract it. It'll come to you by some way. If it's money you need, somehow you will attract it. You're going to bring that into your life. You just have to know what it is that you want. Stop making excuses. You need to jump on the bandwagon, because I was wondering one day and asking of God that I needed a miracle. This is some years back. The answer I got was, the miracle is already inside of you. Well, I'm telling you that. You don't have to go and tarry and get on your knees before your altar. I'm not saying you don't have to, but I'm saying I'm giving you the answer. I did all of that already. The answer is, the miracle is already inside of you. All you have to do is know what it is you want and what it is you want to do, and you can do it. The mind is very powerful. So let's look at it in a different light when you now hear someone say the mind is a terrible thing to waste. It most certainly is, because it's powerful. It brings about a change. It brings about results that you want. So stop thinking negatively. Stop thinking that you can't do something. Take the word can't out of your vocabulary altogether. You need to focus on what it is you want. But again, and if I can say this one time, or if I can say this 100 times, I'm going to say it that many times. Faith without works is dead. So you have to do something about it, of course. We all understand that. You have to get up off your rusty dusty, but you need to know precisely what it is that you want. And before you know it, you could just be standing in line at a grocery store and strike up a conversation with the person beside you, and they may have something or give you a business card, and you're like, oh my goodness, I was just looking for someone that does this, or whatever it may be. And you may build a rapport with that person where they may even say to you, well, I'll do this for you, or I'll design that for you, and I won't even charge you. You just don't know. But it's not your business to know. It's your business to have a clear, concise understanding of what it is you want in your life. And that's what you have to do. So this is your aha moment, is that the miracle is already inside of you to get whatever it is you want. But you need to focus on it. You need to believe in it. And you need to do something about it. Just keep moving about your day. People will be brought into your path, or a book, or whatever it may be. Don't worry about that. Once you start worrying about how, the hows are the domains of the universe. But once you start worrying about the hows, remember, you're going to get what you focus on. You're going to get what you think about. So if you're thinking about how, you're going to be stuck in the how. Always. How are you going to get what you want? Focus on what you want. Focus on the end result. Excuse me while I wet my whistle, because my mouth is getting a little bit dry. And now that you all know the tricks of my ice, I'm going to have a piece of that too. Just hold on. That's some good juice. That's Minute Maid, but I'm not sure what kind. Excuse me, I got to get a piece of ice. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, just hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I'm not gonna do the ice every video. And sometimes I just had that taste, and I just walked in the door. I had to get my fix. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Wet my whistle one more time, because this good golly Miss Molly moment is getting real good. And it's about to get better as the weeks go on, because what I'm telling you is just touching the surface. It's deep. It goes into the subconscious mind. Understand that. It's deep. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. The mind is powerful. You can better your relationships. You can better your career circumstances. You can better all types of things. You could bring more money into your life. The mind is powerful, extremely powerful, more than you know. I'm sure most of you already know we don't even use a fraction of our mind. But it's so real. It's so real that you won't believe the changes that will begin to happen when you start to change your stinking thinking. Stop with the excuses. I don't care where you were born. I don't care if you were raised in the ghetto. I don't care. What are you going to do now with the information that I'm giving you? So grass doesn't strain to grow. Trees don't strain to grow. It's effortless. It's an effortless design. So to bring you whatever it is you want, the universe has no idea what $500 is to $5 million. It's going to give you what you're thinking about. What are you thinking about? It's you that always limit yourself. It's you that put the limits on yourself by saying, oh, this is too expensive. Or I could do this. This is cheaper. Your wish is my command. Whatever you say. So whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. So think big. Have that good golly Miss Molly moment. Get excited about life. Get out there. Start making your dreams. I tell you what, start by making a vision board. Get yourself some magazines. I don't care if it's a car, a watch, a person. I don't care what it is, a stack of money, whatever. Put it up on the vision board so you can keep it before you and focus on it all the time. And we'll get into the subconscious mind somewhere down the road, but I have a lot more to tell you just about bringing things about and how all it is you have to do is continue to work, continue to strive, but focus on your end result only. Don't focus on the hows. The hows are the domain of the universe. You got it. All right. That's it today for Talking with Theresa. I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Have a good night. See you next time. Peace.